She's 10 years old, very uncoordinated, visual perceptual deficits, problems with saying the letter R, which impacted her self-esteem and her social interactions. Mallory's teachers had a growing concern, and her academics were being impacted. However, when she was tested, Mallory didn't score quite low enough to warrant school-based services. Mallory now needed private speech and vision therapy, each costing about $150 a week, roughly $1,200 a month. Mallory's parents are probably a lot like some of you, insured, but not really covered where they needed it the most. I know these things about Mallory because Mallory's my daughter. As a school-based occupational therapy practitioner and mother of 5 kids, I recognize the high need for programs such as this. I realized about 4 years ago that something needed to be done for a family such as mine. And I feel that now is the time to be a driving force of change for these children in their education and community. And for these reasons, I created Therapals.com. Therapals began as a mission-based service with hopes of turning my passion into a thriving business. Now I'd like to expand into the school setting, making my site more intuitive, expanding my program, excelling my security and my technology so I could serve so many more children. Currently, I serve about 450 users. I have 100 iPad-compatible videos and 45 sensory breaks. Therapals is a multi-tiered program, and to put that a little bit more simply, I would compare it to an adaptive Facebook that meets Match.com for finding children with special needs friends across the world, based on their interests, their abilities, their disabilities. And then I call on those same children to provide therapeutic videos or to participate in real-time interactions through a Skype-like format to help children across the world master skills that this other child already knows. Good or bad, kids just learn best from other kids. And why not have somebody that's walked in their shoes teach them those skills? Let me briefly walk you through the Therapals Pay It Forward approach to learning. A teacher would go in and set up a learning module for a student. The module could contain occupational, speech therapy, physical therapy, fine, gross motor, behavioral, life skills, social skills, all those fundamental skills that your child needs to be successful in the school system. The child will log in, complete that video, take an assessment, then demonstrate that skill back to the teacher. That teacher can then videotape it, share it with the parents. They can share it with other children online, making change, teaching children with the same disability a skill that they've already mastered. After they've passed that module, they'll then step onto the peer-to-peer learning and teaching platform, similar to Skype. Here's where they can request other children with their same disability to teach them a skill. Here's also where they can set up appointment times and teach other children across the world another skill. So for example, I'm Susie, and at 2 o'clock on Tuesday, I can teach shoe tying, and I have cerebral palsy. Paying it forward while getting so much more in return, all while the schools benefit from decreased cost, decreased behaviors, increased engagement, and communication with parents. My plan to implement Therapals into the community here in Cleveland would involve working with the educational service centers, identifying districts with a high need for therapy, creating Therapals teams, piloting the program in your districts that need it the most, providing a low to no cost alternative for this pilot. One teacher, up to 50 kids for $250. Therapals.com is a very unique program. And I think it's because I'm so close to the average consumer of the program. I've been that therapist that has told that desperate parent that their child doesn't qualify for services. And I've been that desperate parent that's been denied services for my child. We all know that therapy is expensive, but I know it's necessary. I am an entrepreneur that is guided by my faith, an advocate for the special needs community. And Therapals' focus is not to be that business that charges school districts and parents and insurance companies millions of dollars. Our dream is just different. We just really hope to be that business that changes millions of lives. Thank you.